Hi, it's Phil here, and it's a beautiful summer's evening here in Staffordshire, in this little cottage flat where I'm staying, this Airbnb this week. Anyway, video 4. Let's move on to video 4. Now, we had a few technical issues with Claude last night, so let's hope that that's all resolved and we can get this video looking good for you, so you can see exactly how fast this process is. So, key thing, we've got a project here. If you click into projects, you can see we have the project files. One file that we delete after we complete our chapters is this one here. This is the Patience of Stillwater story state. The story state is the one that we keep changing. Everything else remains here, so just that one we change. So yesterday we wrote chapter 3. Let's have a look. Chapter 2 we wrote, and then we went on to write chapter 3. As you can see, it came up with 3,283 words, and we can click on here. We can see the chapter to the right, so you can have a read of that. But again, don't worry, I'm going to put that in a PDF for you. I'm going to export the whole book, and then I'm going to convert it to a PDF and send a link via Google Drive, so you get access to the book, so you can see how it all fits together. So all we need to do now is we need to download this file here. This is a Patience of Stillwater story state. So let's just click there and download that. And I'm just going to overwrite that. Now, what you may have noticed there, I've got two files. I've got number 1 and one with brackets with 1 and a plain one. So what I'm going to do is come back to my projects. I'm going to delete this one. And for this one, we're going to upload a new project file. And project files is here, story states here. And we're looking for the one without the brackets. So it's this one here, and you can see today's date, 23rd of April. So click on that, click open, we'll upload that. I'm going to go into chapter 1. I'm going to say write chapter 4, already there for us. So now it's going to go off and do its magic. Again, remember what we have here, we have two key files. We have the main project file, the framework file that we use, and then we have the prompt, and that's just all we run at the very start of this. And all we have to do is, at the end of each chapter when it's created, we're left with two files. We're left with the chapter file, the chapter itself, and we're also left with that file, that Bible file, or the story state file rather, that we delete. And we delete that one, we download the new version, delete the old one, upload the version again, and just say write next chapter or write chapter 4, whichever chapter you're in. In this case, we're in chapter 4, and this is the dormant seller discovered, first market day, Pell noted from a distance, the change by chapter end. Seb has found something to be useful about that is entirely his own choosing, not assigned. The seller is the first thing in Ashwick Hollow rather. He has moved towards rather than being directed toward. He also knows the route home from the market without thinking about it. So now we can see this is just running the prompt, run the command. And again, we're not in the greatest of internet here. We're probably something like 10, 11 meg. So it's double what we had last week, actually nearly treble what we had last week. But it's still running a bit slow because of the internet that we have, the internet connection. So we're going to let the command run. And bear in mind, behind the scenes here, this is writing absolutely everything. And it's keeping your story congruent. It's keeping everything aligned. All the characters aligned. The environment, the world, that's all aligned. You've got your character Bible, all of that's aligned. The story state's aligned. You've got your themes, your weather, so your ambience, all that stuff is all there. You can see now it's starting to run the two commands. Now it's expanding on each one. So short deepening, the seller discovery and the market scene both have room to breathe more. So just tell me as it goes through what it's doing, what it's creating. It'll give us that synopsis of what the chapter is going to be about. And then it'll create them two files, and it'll give me that output on the right hand side, which will show me the actual chapter as it's fully written. Again, this can be used with the free version of Claude. I'm actually on the paid version, but you can use this with the free version. It just means that you're going to have a few more timeouts with Claude. It's nothing to do with the framework. It's to do with how many tokens, basically, that you're going to be given from Claude. So you're going to have a few timeouts, but you'll still be able to write this book easily over the course of a weekend. And probably what you could probably do is, if you're any good at graphics and things like that and editing, you could actually have the book probably on Amazon by Monday, Tuesday the next week. It's as fast as that. And the books are really good quality. Now, What I haven't done here is I haven't demonstrated the full book just yet, but I've done a test version of this before, obviously before I did these videos, so I know how to run through this. But the books are real good quality. And also you've got the link on the first video. I'll drop a link again below this video where you can look at the videos, look at the books that's actually uploaded already on Amazon. So you can see the quality of the demo books that are up there. That's Soren's put up. And basically, what's the word I'm looking for? Forgot the name of it now. A pen name. Basically, he's put the books up there in the name of a pen name. But you'll be able to read the books that he's got up there, the series of books that he's got there already. So now you can see that mine's running through the command and it's looking to create these 3,000 words per chapter just to make sure the book's got enough volume. And then it's expanding the walk back. It's telling us here that it's expanding the walk back. It's closing the scene. It's got 3,000 words left. Sorry, it's done 3,098 words. And we'll just scroll down again. It's doing the paragraph openings, running another command through there. And you can see all the different stories I was putting together, all the chapters, etc. It's started to pull together, and all the main items or the main topics within each chapter. So just going to let it run. There you go. Chapter 4 is now complete, over 3,000 words. And that story state now stays congruent throughout as we go through here. So the Patience of Still Water, that's the name of the book. The book is created itself. We went through the prompts in the first video, and now it's just telling us exactly what it's called, a book, and it's just going to do the chapters itself. Again, at the very start of this, when you get the two files, when you walk through the step by step, you'll be able to decide which way your story flows. You're in control of it. In this case, I just let AI do the whole thing, or more or less do the whole thing. I just give it yes or no answers, or A, B, C's, 1, 2, 3s, and it's created this book. And again, it's in a niche that I don't know anything about, but having read into this niche, it's a very profitable niche, and there's other niches as well that we can look at in the future. But this one, it's a real good book. Just one sec, let me just pull that down. You can see that the volume of text there in the chapter. Real good quality stuff. So next, what we're going to do, like I said, I'm going to walk you through the process again. We're going to download this story state, and when I try and save it, now it's going to say it's already exists. Do you want to overwrite it? So we've got that one now. It's got 2s. It didn't do that. It put a 2 into it. So now what we're going to do, just for clarity, and to show you how I'm doing it, I've got demo videos, project files, and this recording bar is terrible because I'm on a single monitor. We've got the story state. So I'm going to just enlarge this, and I'm going to take everything apart from this. I'm going to delete that. I'm going to delete that, and I'm just going to take that one. This is the one we're going to use. That's the one that I downloaded. So we come back to our project files. Just click up here to project, story state, delete that, add the next story state 2, open, and that's it. And then we'll go back to our main writing area. This is here, and now we can see write chapter 5. Now, as I mentioned, I'm not going to do all these chapters in front of you. I just want to show you the process again, just so you can see how easy it is to get these books created. So we'll send that away again. It's got everything it needs now, and already in the space of, if you put all the videos together, in the space of 20 minutes, we've got 5 chapters, or we will have 5 chapters in the book. Bear in mind, we've been working on very, very poor internet connections last week. This one, it's still not the best. It's a fraction of the speed that I have in my home office. Unfortunately, I'm working way through the weeks just now, to the middle of the week. But I'll try and get some out on the weekend. You'll see the difference in speed when I record some videos over the weekend, when I'm back at my own home office, basically. I think I'm 600 megabytes there, so these speeds are terrible compared to what I get there. But you can see now we've started to go through. So it's now saying here, the conversation I set is 4 chapter limit. The framework is explicit that prose quality degrades after this point, and fresh context produces better paragraph. Start a new conversation in this same project. The framework, World Bible Story, Bell Character Preface, will carry on everything. So chapter 5, the Harvard Festival, okay, will be waiting there. So tell me to start a new section, new conversation. So let's just go back to there. And we'll just say, right, chapter 5. It's got the storybook, it's got the Bible, it's got everything that's there. It's reading all that. Just 1 second. Let's pause that because it's reading my skills. Ignore all skills. Only use project files and prompts. So, as I mentioned, I'm going to give you some extra skills that will make your writing even better. This produces fantastic writing, but the way I did it, the way I've been creating my stuff, I've been doing some ghostwriting with a lot of writers, and I've never released these 4 key skills. There's actually 3 I've mentioned, but there's going to be a 4th one I'm going to give you as well. So we've got Genesis, which helps you to create your story outlines. You're going to have Atlas, which helps you to create your world and basically navigates, hence the word Atlas, navigates your book. And I'm going to give you Red Desk, which is going to be an editor, and I'm going to give you a surprise one as well. So you're going to get four skills that you can put into projects within Claude. You can use them outside of projects as well, and you'll see the difference in the quality with the outputs. My recommendation is to compare one chapter against another and see which output you like. And if you want to use the skills that I give you, then use them. But to be honest with you, what's produced by Soren's product, his framework and his prompt is absolutely fantastic. You probably just want to use that initially, get your first few books out of there, and if you want to go the really advanced stuff, and it can take a little bit longer to write your books, then use the skills that I'm going to share with you as part of the bonuses. If you grab Soren's product, which is, to be honest with you, it's too cheap. To admit, it's too cheap. This should be costing hundreds of dollars. It's not. It's a fraction of that. So it is. I can't give the price away just yet, but I'm still in conversation with him because I think he may change his mind about the price once he sees the quality of what's produced from what I'm doing here as well. But I'm sure when you see it, it's highly affordable, and it's going to get you into this niche of creating these books. And it's a niche that Soren spent months researching before he released this. Now, as I mentioned before in the first video, Soren's my mentor. We got involved with internet marketing 1999, year 2000. He helped me to create my first course, which was Stupidly Simple SEO. And that was a ClickBank product, which did fantastically well. And then that led on to other product releases that are released thanks to his guidance, which did multiple 6 figures. So the quality of his training is exceptional, and he doesn't put out a lot of products. In fact, he's only just come back into the marketplace with these products this year, basically. And I think it was a couple of months ago when I got a message out of the blue saying, "Hi Phil, I'm back. Guess what I've got?" And he shared some of these things with us, some of the things he's been working on. But anyway, there we have it now. We have a new chapter, chapter 5, and it's all, you can see the Seb, it's the name of our characters. It's all aligned. Even though we started a new conversation, which it asked us to do, we've now got the chapters in place. 5 key chapters, all of high quality, starting to write our book. Now, I think at the start of this, I said this is going to be a 22 chapter book. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go quickly through the rest of the chapters, and then I'm going to put the PDF together for you, and I'm going to do a couple more walkthrough videos as well to give you the how I would do things, just how I structure things. And then once you get Soren's product on the 1st of May, you'll have everything you need to get started. Obviously, watch the videos that I've shared with you just now, but please look at the training that Soren provides. There's a reason Soren's my mentor. It's because his training is absolutely fantastic, and he doesn't go and give you all the BS that other people give you. He gives the facts, everything that you need to get you started fast, because he wants you to succeed. Because if you succeed, then you're going to give him a positive review, and the more positive reviews he gets, then obviously the more sales he's going to make. So that's why he always puts out good quality products, and you'll see that when you get access to this on the 1st of May. Anyway, I've been Phil. In the space of 14 minutes, we wrote 2 chapters there. Or we let Claude write 2 chapters. All we did is do a bit of copy and pasting, press enter, and there you go. Even with me presenting, even with me on a poor internet connection, we now have 2 new chapters for our book. And I'm going to sit here now. I'm going to have a glass of wine, I think, and I'm going to write another 5 or 6 chapters. And tomorrow night I'm going to write some more. And then once the book's ready, probably next week now, because I'm returning back to my home tomorrow. Next week, I'll create a couple more videos for you as well. And I'll let you see how we're structuring this book together. And I'll give you that PDF as well before this goes live on the 1st of May. So thanks very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed that. Any questions, any comments, feel free to email me. If I'm not here, then we'll make sure Claire picks up the emails and gets a message to me. All the best. Bye for now.